Hello, traders. I'm Nishant. I'm the founder of TradeWithMaya.com. I'm a CNBC contributor. I'm the author of multiple books on options trading, and I'm a full time trader myself. I have mentored over 6,000 options traders in the last 5 years alone, and I continue to do that on my website, tradingextremes.com. So, back in 2020, I wrote this book called 25K Options Challenge. You must have seen it. If you're into options trading, you must have come across it because it was on the bestseller top five list for almost 5 years. So in this book, what I did was I explored a rules-based approach to options trading. Many options traders, they struggle with consistency in trading. So they may make a huge win on one call option that they buy, but then eventually they come back to zero. So I spent my entire life trying to figure out how can you stop the market from taking your gains back from you. And what I came up with was a mathematical rules based approach based on developing positive expectancy in your portfolio. So, what positive expectancy means is your winners should add up more than your losers. It's really simple as that. But how do you achieve that? So, I'll give you an example. So, let's say you have a really bad way of finding trade setups. So every morning you wake up, you flip a coin. If the coin says head, you buy Apple. If it doesn't, you don't do anything. So that's your trading method. But if you have such a method, what do you think is would be the win rate for this method? It should be 50-50, right? Because a coin flip is pretty much 50-50 probability of heads or tails. So if you have such a method and you take 10 trades, you would assume that 5 trades which became winners will cancel out the 5 trades that became losers. So you'll end up with net zero. How do you flip this balance in your favor? And the way I do it is by using an options trading structure called a debit spread. So I buy these debit spreads for, you can go as low as $50 per trade. You can just add more contracts to scale up. There's no limit to it. But you can start options trading with just $50 per trade. And so if you do that, $50 per trade, and you're somehow able to double your money for every winner that you have, and you can cut your losers at 50%, uh, you would automatically end up making money. So if you are able to accomplish this, you can do the math yourself. It's pretty easy. So the 5 trades that you win, you made $50 on each trade. So that's 250. But the 5 trades that you lost, you only lost $25 per trade. You made 250 and you lost 125. So you ended up making money. Now, this was an example just to make you understand what I do. And even with the 50% win rate, you can make a decent amount of money as long as you're able to stick to your rules. As I mentioned earlier, I have mentored over 6,000 traders in the last 5 years alone. And I have learned a lot of things myself in the last 5 years while I was teaching other people. And that led me to my second book, which is Mean Reversion Trading, which is still out there. You can buy it on Amazon. And my website, tradingextremes.com, where I mentor people on a daily basis. Um, Now, the question is, why even create an algorithmic trading system? So, many traders that I teach, they share with me that the biggest problem that they have with trading is inability to stick to rules. And so, for example, the winners, they take care of themselves anyway. So if a trade goes in your favor, you will double your money with every trade. But the losers in my system need active trade management. So many people, they are busy, they're professionals, or they don't have time, or they forget about managing trades. So they don't cut their losers at 50%. And that's what leads to underperformance. So after getting all this feedback, I started thinking, what is really good at following rules? A computer, right? Not sure if I mentioned earlier, but I'm also a software engineer of 20 years. So it came naturally to me to combine my two hard earned skills, trading and coding together, and develop a rule following algorithmic trading system called Maya. Maya is a fully automated trading algorithm that I have developed over the past 2 years. She is built to take the emotions, second guessing, and over trading out of the equation because let's be honest, that's where most traders go wrong. Maya scans the markets daily using a strict set of technical conditions, no hunches, no hype, just logic. She focuses on high quality stocks like Tesla, Google, Meta. There is approximately 35 stocks that it trades from. Once a trade is triggered, Maya manages the position using a simple rule. If a trade wins, it aims to double your money. If it doesn't work out, it cuts it at 50% loss. No hesitation. It's the kind of system that can still make money even with the 50% win rate. Though Maya usually lands somewhere between 60 to 75%. And you can see that in the back tests that I've published on the website. So why should you use it? Because Maya doesn't get greedy. She doesn't panic, she doesn't deviate, and that kind of consistency is something most traders spend years chasing, often without success. So that's all I have for you in this video. If you like the system, if you want to try it out, go ahead and sign up. We have multiple plans on our website to support your individual needs. Thank you so much.